Alright, so this is a video review on how the 2015 Ford Focus drives. How it feels, how it drives, what we have in the back here, about space. So let's take a look real quick. It's a pretty wide dashboard. It's got a sportier look as opposed to previous Focuses or Foci. The seats are kind of like a racing seat, as you see here. You got like a racing seat, fabric, all fabric. It's pretty cool. It's pretty hot here. It's being shot in Southern California, so it's pretty warm right now. I'd say it's about 96 degrees, but it's actually pretty warm in the car, but not super hot, even though the sun's been beaten down. So it doesn't really retain too much heat. Right, here's the back seat. Okay, we have the back seat here, and thank goodness for the power windows. Here we have the not a ton of leg room back here. I mean, these are adjusted accordingly. There's not a ton of leg room. And we'll just get out real quick. We'll take a look at the inside. This is the red Ford Focus. 4-door sedan. Okay, if you take a look at this right here, you'll see. Again, these are moved all the way back. I'm 6 feet tall, so if anybody's watching this and needs a review of, how much legroom you have, you're not going to have a lot if you're sitting back here. All right, if you're sitting up front, it's a little cramped, but not so much because you can adjust the seat down, but not so far out. That actually goes as far as it goes out right here. You see the bar? That's as far as it goes out. So 6 feet here. We can take a quick look on the outside of it if you want to look. It's just a red car. Everybody seems to like the grill. And the grills are kind of cool. It's like something out of Disney's cars. But the real kicker here is that this is a Ford, and people, how's it drive? How's it drive? Does it drive like shit? Does it feel like shit? Does it drive nice? Is it fast? Does it have some kick, some pep, something? And the ease of use here. We're gonna review everything real quick. So let's take a look here. We got the key. All right, this is just the standardized key, and so no fancy ignition system, no button inside, and the AC is blowing in my face. So real quick, if we look at the AC panel, the control panel, simplistic on and off, 1, 2, 3, 4, cold. Now, again, it's really hot in here because this car's been sitting in heat all day, so I'm just gonna go, I'm gonna hit AC, I'm gonna see how long it does take for it to actually cool out, all right? Then we have a nice little thing here. We have a USB port, and DC out, the 12-volt cigarette lighter adapter. It's always handy. We have two somewhat spacious cup holders. They don't look like they have the super large drinks, but they do have they do press on the sides here, so they could probably fit larger drinks, but depending on if you got like a glass bottle or something, we'll try to check that out. We have this little small center console here, the armrest. It's kind of nice and high up, so if you're not, it doesn't shoulder stress. What we have here, we have some more stuffs, and then we have another, it looks like another USB port, another DC in, and this might be an auxiliary jack right here, right there. This might be an auxiliary jack. So, small, quaint, not a ton of stuff, but you know what? We don't make our cars garbage disposals and garbage compartments. We want to try to keep it. Of course, we have the emergency brake here. Doesn't really go up too high. It's kind of small little range of motion here. It's not too hardcore. All right, and it's starting to get cool already. So I don't know when I turned it on. It could have been like 15 seconds ago. It's pretty cold. It's blaring out here. If you guys can hear it. And that's on high. It's pretty high, without a doubt. Now, the question is, we put it on the bottom? It just switches the vents. You don't have too much control over the venting system, so it looks like it's just like high, mid, basically in your face, or on low, or both. So, That's the top. No, we don't need that. We'll go low. Hit that off. It's a nice sleek finish, you know. Definitely looks like that if my hands are greasy though, this could mark up easily and get really dirty. Lots of fingerprints, a lot of dirt easily. And it's got a sync system, so I haven't used that yet, but most likely it's just gonna tie into you know, my phone or my Bluetooth devices. All right, then we have open and closed vents, right? A little weird venting system. I don't really see that they're actually long ways instead of wide. So I'm gonna close them. There you go. Then we have what looks like here, I guess the light brightness. The door locks are actually next to the door. This is kind of interesting. I'm not used to it, so it's gonna take some getting used to. But like, if you're gonna lock the door, unlock the door. Right, and then we have typical. This is just for. I'm pretty sure this is for the side view mirrors. We'll just double check. Yep, side view to see it. So we have a little far side view and a full side view. It's kind of nice. It's always good to have those extra angles when driving. Using your mirrors, people. Use your mirrors. They'll save your life. A lot of people don't know how to use mirrors. So as we continue, we take a look at the ceiling here. We have a somewhat bright LED. It's not super bright. Not the white light. It's more like the yellow tone to it. So, and no place for my sunglasses. What is this? This is, I guess, in this model. This is fake, or maybe in the deluxe model, this was yeah. This looks like it should be something. It's just extra padding. So maybe you'll spend a few thousand extra dollars and you get yourself a sunglass case. So far I was pretty impressed. I feel like you kind of cheaped out here. And this is no place for my sunglasses. I could just pretend to press this. So. Then we have lighted vanity mirror. It's always nice. And we have one on both sides. And it's clean. Again, if you look at the ceiling here, I think the car stays pretty cool because we have, these are very, you feel this, these are kind of foamy and light. It's very non-heat retentive, if that's even a word, heat retentive. As you can see here, my legs, this is a really important thing, and I can't stress this enough. I really hate it when I don't have enough leg room. I need to stretch my legs. I do a lot of driving, and you can see here, this is fully extended out. And then there is the typical thing where you can lower and raise the seat, so my legs will start to bend out or come out. But this is as far as it goes, and it starts to actually touch the gas pedal. So overall, right now, it's fairly comfortable. The seat itself is actually very comfortable. It's got nice lumbar support. I'm feeling pretty good. My back, you know, I get back issues, so my back's actually feeling pretty propped up right now and pretty comfortable. So clean dash, very clean dash. Everything's represented here. You know, RPMs, gas mileage, pretty clean, clear. All right, speed, you have everything there. Degrees. It says 102, but I don't really think it's 102 out. Yeah, and then we have it. Okay, so we're gonna throw in some quick beats. All right, because that's important when you drive. You gotta have your driving beats. So I also want to demo the sound system, because to me, that's another kicker. It's like the sound system in your car. I mean, granted, you have a stock, but if you want like a full-on scenario, you know, we need to right, we got some, I guess we got some speakers in the window, well, the edges, the windows and the doors, and I don't know if this is touchscreen. No, not touchscreen. Most likely this is all right here. Getting the learning curve. No one reads the manuals. I know I don't. That's why you're probably watching this video. Alright. Oh, see, okay, so this is basically controls the tracks. And the fast forward. It doesn't move left to right, it just kind of goes. Maybe this will probably fast forward. Yep, I guess that's pretty right. It's not really fast forwarding too much though, it's just kind of going second by second. It took a little while for it to kick in. See the bass. Might have to lower the volume, guys, for a second. The mids are really clean from what I'm hearing right now, but the bass itself sounds a little hollow. So, but we'll give it a shot. All right. We're gonna take this. I'm gonna throw it in drive. I'm gonna throw my seatbelt on. All right. And we're gonna roll. All right. I'm gonna give it a little kick. Well, let me adjust my mirrors because that's always the important thing. You want to always keep your mirrors out. And out and down, out and down. All right, and here we go. Now when I step on the gas, it's got some kick. It's got some kick here. I'd like to open this up on the freeway. That's me stepping about 3/4 of the way on the gas. So, about 3/4 of the way on the gas. And now how it drives is blind spots. Isn't any blind spots? So I noticed this right here, a little bit of a blind spot. Because this car is actually a little wider than old Focuses from what I noticed. Alright. So, right now it's a pretty smooth ride. Now I turn the wheel, not really heavy on the wheel at all. The wheel itself is really, it's kind of smooth. I'm pretty impressed with the smooth. Usually it's a little tight for its return. And here we go. All right, so that's what we got going on right now. So we have an accurate reading, we have the sound system. I like the colors. The color of the, I mean at night it probably looks even better. It's probably illuminated nicely. That's always nice to see when you're blind as a bat. And I mean overall this car has like it's somewhat of a sporty feel to it. This is the overdrive I think. Oh, downhill, that says downhill. It's kind of weird when I press that, it says downhill. I don't know. Should be, usually it's overdrive, but or like, you know, shifted into a lower gear, but that's Ford trying to be cool and different. So, and I mean, when I step on the gas, when I touch it, when I give it a tap, you know, it moves. You know, it's not too crazy. It's not really, it doesn't have too much super duper pep on it. But it's, you know, you kind of feel that Ford focusing in on trying to move. If you step on the gas a little bit, you get a little more kick. So those in the past who've like floored their Focuses and then hoped for the best while merging on the freeway, I can honestly say that it's a little different now. So on the tap of the gas, yeah, not so much, but when you're taking the pedal down to the ground, pretty nice. So this is a left blinker, right blinker. Really, I mean that's a little wacky thing right here and above. Yeah, let's just try to take it continue to ride it down here. Now I'm feeling the bumps in the road. This is a test drive for the Ford Focus 2015. It's pretty hot outside. The car hasn't been used at all today. And again, the steering wheel is pretty tight and liquid. It's pretty smooth. It's not too tight when turning. Solid though, really thick in the hand. It's really, really thick in the hand. And again, leg room, really big deal to me. So I want to drive, I want to be comfortable. All right, so I'm going to step on this off the line, floor it off the line. So you kick it up a notch. The car definitely has some type of movement as opposed to previous past Focuses. Just wasn't really that sporty. It was more of a utility vehicle. This one feels a little bit more like it can have some sports aficionado action to it. Passenger airbag, lights, everything here. Again, the AC's bumping. It's actually coming out from the lower half. I'm about sweating on the upper half over here now. It's not super cold though, even though I have it on all the way down. I mean, I don't think it should have to be charged. The car is new, right? So the AC though got cold really fast. It wasn't super ice cold. So I don't know if that has to do with just how they have the system set up and their cooling system, but not super cold. But again, this is somewhat of like an economy car, not a full-on sports car, a luxury car. So I'm going to take it this way, and we're going to take it to the freeway. So time to merge onto the freeway. I'm going to step on the gas. Again, I'm getting a little bit of that blind spot action to the left. You got to kind of play with these mirrors a little bit. We're already at like 65, 70. That was a full-on. The brakes, step on the brakes. Brakes are nice padding on the brake. You don't have to press down too hard to get that slow action down, slow it down a little bit. Overall, pretty happy with that. And we're gonna merge to the left. And here it winds out a little bit. So you hear when you step on the gas, you give it that mid push, you definitely hear it working. It's working for you. Ford is definitely trying to work for you this time around. So whether or not it's going to work out for everybody, it really depends. Now I'm going to let the kind of like the steering wheel go a little bit, and I'm going to see if it veers off. I was driving a buddy's Acura the other day, and pretty impressed with the steering system. As for the ride comfortable, I really don't feel too much. I mean, I noticed the Fords also, you kind of feel everything on the road after the first 6 months. Sometimes you're right off the lot, but you do feel kind of comfortable. I don't know if it's the seats or the way that they have you sitting, but I don't feel every little last bump in the road. All right. So there's some advanced functions here. I don't want to get crazy with you guys. Maybe I'll put out a second one. But this is the Ford Focus again 2015 review. Right now, I'm fairly happy with the car. Again, it's going to be a little breaking in. You can probably check out the blog at dosreviews.com on my experience with driving the car and its handling. And check out for more reviews on tech, gaming, news, nerds, niceness, and anything you could shake a stick at. All right, guys. Well, thanks so much for watching. Hopefully, if you guys decide to rent or buy the car, you have a little bit better idea what you'd be getting yourself into, because nobody wants to make an investment like that without actually being informed. All right? Thanks so much for watching, SKool Fool. I'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks so much.